All right. All right. All right. YECO. One of my best trades ever. Maybe one of my best days ever day trading. Talking about it in this video, why it's so important to be buying the dip here. And look at this move now. YECO just going. Talking about it's up over 250%. We're going to talk about this move, break it down in this video, and just kind of discuss. There it goes. 530 now. 530. She's going all the way. We're going to talk about it. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Well, what's going on, guys? So this morning I live streamed and I thought I was done for the day. Just nothing was happening. It wasn't going on. It wasn't doing what we needed to do. And then we had YECO really in the middle of the day there, popping up there from $1.81 up there to $2.80, getting halted, getting up there to $3, getting halted. It was all over the place. Magical. Really just a magical stock. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to be done. I'm going to walk away. And I went and got some stuff done. I was just keeping an eye. I always keep an eye on what's going on. I saw people talking about YECO. And was like, all right, well, let me check it out. So checking out YECO, you can see on the 1 minute chart just how beautiful this trend is here. Just trending higher, holding the EMAs, holding the support, just doing everything we wanted it to do, just making moves. On the 5 minute chart, still really nice, holding the 9 EMA, pushing higher, green. A lot of volume, got 8 million shares traded. So overall, there's a lot of good opportunities for this stock. I'm not making this video to brag about my profits. I don't really care if you believe me or not. But what you can believe here is the idea of buying the dip, selling the rip. Why is it so important? Why is it so important? Now, in the past, a couple months ago, a couple months ago, what would I have been doing here on YECO? Let's just talk about what I would have normally done. If I wouldn't have traded this the way I traded today, how would I have traded it in the past? What I would have been doing is I would have been buying these breakouts. And I would have been buying these breakouts, and I probably would have ended up getting up here, 450, 460 area, buying in there, and then getting a quick pop, and then it probably would have dropped on me, and I'd get out for a loss. What did I do today? I did the exact opposite of that. I did the exact opposite. Now, I had a little bit of a feeler here, but I was basically like, all right, I'm going to wait for the washout. I'm going to wait for the pullback, and I'm going to get the pullback here. I'm going to really just wait for a solid washout, and if that washout comes, I'm going to buy. And that's exactly what I did, buying into that support. I made a video recently talking about this very simple idea. When the stock is heading higher, what do we look for? We look for those pullbacks to that support area, and that's where we're buying at. Because if I'm buying at that support area, right? If I'm buying at that support area, like you see on the chart here, the yellow line is the 9 EMA. I'm buying at that support, right? I'm looking for that push higher. It makes it much easier to hold, to get more size, to have a safer trade. Because I'm looking like if I'm buying here, the 450 area, I know I got the support down there at the 425. I know I got the EMAs. There's support. There's some support there at the 440s, that previous resistance. So I feel safe, I feel confident, and I'm able to hold much longer for the move higher. So if I was buying here at 450, 460, I'm taking 20 cents tops, This pops up here at a 488. I'm maybe taking 30 cents maximum. Where here, I'm buying at the 440s, 450s, and I'm selling up here close to $5 for almost a 50-cent move. And I have much more confidence because I'm entering these trades, I'm entering the trade, and I'm never red, except for this little feeler here. But I'm entering the trade at that support area. So at worst, maybe I'm down $100, $200 at worst. Where if I'm buying up here, if I'm buying these breakouts to the upside and I'm trying to chase it, I'm going to be down, $500, $600, $700 as this pulls back. So really what I'm focused on is just buying these washouts and then selling into the push. As this is trending higher, I'm basically just looking for this to trend higher. I'm looking for the support for this to pull back, and that's exactly what I did here. This is not rocket science by any means. We talked about YECO this morning in the live stream. We talked about it multiple times. I posted on StockTwits. It's all over the scanner. It's on the scanner just nonstop. YECO, you can see popping up there on the scanner. It's all over the new high breakout. It also popped up on the scanner this morning when it was $3 right there on the halted scanner. So it's very important to see how this information can really help you out here. I didn't even sell at the top. I'm not going to complain. You can see that push up there to 588 now. So I ended up just taking profit, playing it safe into that push to $5, then taking that push above $5 there. And now it's up there to 588. Could I have made more money on it? Yeah, I could have also lost money. This thing could have crashed back down. So I'm going to take profit. I'm not going to be greedy. And I want you guys to see how important it is to understand the idea of where you should be buying at. Buying these it's almost too easy sometimes when you see these pullbacks like this, when you see how these stocks move. What are we getting also? What I love about these types of stocks is YECO. I saw it in the live stream, people talking about it, how they're like, they're going to short. Oh, let's go short. Everybody's like, oh, it's time to short, time to short. And I'm thinking as a chess player, that's pretty good for me because what am I doing? I'm looking to buy this dip as the support is holding, as this is washing out. I'm looking to buy into that. And then I'm thinking, if these people are thinking that it's a good short, if this does start to squeeze higher, it's going to squeeze and it's going to pop, pop, pop. And that's exactly what we did. We got that pop over 5. The shorts got squeezed. It pops, pops, pops. And we got more shorts trying to load up, more of a squeeze. This thing could easily hit $6 today if it really just keeps going here. We might see it hit $6 before we even finish this video. But what I want to make clear here is I'm thinking about multiple things. I'm thinking about buying the dip. And then I'm also thinking about where are the shorts going to be covering at? Where is the action going to be at? And that's exactly what we got here. YECO, the action was there. The volume was there. YECO pulling down there that view app and then just rallying. I think a lot of the shorts that were sitting here ended up getting out, adding on to the buying pressure, adding on to the shorts. Everybody's trying to short here at $5, thinking this is going to hold below $5. So I'm thinking about that mental aspect, the chess game. Remember, there's that human interaction. Definitely with these low float stocks. There's 2.3 million shares float, and you got 8.8 million shares traded so far. So there's a lot of turnover here, a lot of action, and a lot of volume, and that's what we got. We got a beautiful squeeze here. Look at it, up there to $6 now. Wow. I mean, that could have been... Well, I don't want to sit here and say I coulda, woulda, all that fun stuff, because this could have easily been a $10,000, $20,000 day right now if I would have just been a little bit more greedy. But I'm not going to be greedy. I'm going to take my profit. I'm going to walk away. I'm not going to keep trading this. Like I say, normally, you get these big moves. You get that first pullback. You get the second pullback. The third, the fourth, the fifth pullback is always going to get a little bit more and more dangerous. But what I'm looking for as this is pulling back is I'm just looking for this. Like, let's say right now I'm looking for an entry. I'm looking for this to pull back down a little bit more. And then as I see it slow down, then I'm hitting the ask. I'm hitting the ask and I'm filling up on the ask. It's really easier to get filled that way. And also, if I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, level 2 slowing down. I'm buying. And I'm looking for that push right there. So you can see how that works. As soon as that level 2 starts to slow down, as soon as the time of sales slows down as well, I'm buying that little bit of a dip. And then I'm looking for the rip. Right now, it's a little bit overextended more than I would want. I would rather have been buying here at the 540s if I was looking for an entry at that point. But YECO, beautiful trade. It was definitely a little bit of a chase. But what I was thinking was, if I'm a short, I'm shorting into that $5 area. Pretty good chance I'm shorting into that $5 because if I'm a short, that's what I would be doing. But what would happen if this does break over $5? Well, there's a good chance this goes to the moon. And that's exactly what we got. And I was just playing into that aspect. That's really why I felt so confident about buying the dip there, was as this was moving, the way that it was moving, it would dip down. Somebody would push it right back up. It would dip down. It would get pushed right back up. So that's another key. When you're buying these dips, you want to make sure if it dips, buyer step in. If it dips, buyer step in. You don't want to buy, just crash, and nobody's buying. You want to make sure that that support is stepping in there, that other buyers are stepping in there. I need those buyers stepping in there for me to buy the support and then sell the rip. And that's exactly what I did here. Bought the support, sold the rip. I feel pretty good about this overall. Just, being able to execute, being able to take the trade, being able to make it happen here. And you can see as this push back up there to $6 now, just overall this trend. You can see we'll see if this is going to bounce off that 540 at the 20 EMA there. But like I said, you're going to have that first pullback, the second pullback, the third, the fourth, the fifth pullback. It's going to get more and more dangerous, more and more risky as it goes. Because now, it's up 300%. The stock can only go so high before it's finally like, hey, it's going to pull back. Also, think about all the traders who are trading this. They're taking profit along the way. A lot of people are probably taking profit above $6. So it's adding on to the selling pressure. It's adding on to just all that. You got the shorts sitting there at 6. You got everybody thinking this is going to crash back down. Does that mean it can't go higher? No, but we're also just adding on a lot of selling pressure. And remember, these stocks move in waves, supply, demand. If there's more supply than demand, the stock goes down. And you can see just kind of as this move is increasing, you get the volume increasing. Look at all this selling volume there. You got 260,000 shares traded on this candle here. So there's a lot more volume coming in there. So as this move is increasing, People are selling, and then you got the shorts who are also trying to hold it down. So below 540, this is probably going to just get murdered. But right now, you can see just how important it is. Buy the dip, sell the rip. Buy the dip, sell the rip. Buy the dip, sell the rip. Simple. It's easy, right? It's not rocket science. If you lost money on YECO today, there's a good chance that you ended up chasing it. You were buying some of these tops, and you were getting sold it, and you ended up getting out for a loss, and then later on you saw it push higher, and you probably chased it again. So that happens a lot. And that used to happen a lot with me. And just recently, I've really just focused on the idea, looking for these pullbacks, really just looking for solid pullbacks and then selling into those rips, because it's much easier to have that emotion, to hold that emotion in. And then as I see, hey, I'm sitting pretty because I got a good area of support. I haven't been down red big either. I think that's another great thing about buying the dips. If you get in at a really good price on the dip, there's a lot of trades that I take where I'm never even in the red. So I'm in the green for the entire trade. So emotionally, mentally, I'm just like, hey, it's a cakewalk, right? It's a cakewalk. I'm just cruising here. I'm just cruising as this is going higher. And that's what we're looking for. YECO cruising right now. And that's all I needed. That's all I needed. Just to wait, watching, waiting. This morning really wasn't much going on. Now, get that big move up there to $6. YECO, it's up over 270% right now. It's going to the moon, people. This is going to the moon. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see, really. Let's see what happens here at the 540. I'm kind of interested to see what happens here at 540. If it's going to hold here, you can see how it's kind of turning back off. Also, remember, if the stock makes a big move to the upside, if you look at these 5-minute candles, it'll be a little easier. If a stock gets, a really big move to the upside there, there's also, a pretty good chance there's going to be a big move to the downside just in terms of how these stocks move, because you get a lot of people chasing it, pushing it higher, and then you're going to add on to that selling pressure. So exactly what's happening right now. You get all these people chasing it, and what are they doing? They're selling, they're trying to get out of it. They're losing money, and they're like, I'm getting out. So they're adding on to that selling pressure. The shorts are piling in there, and they're trying to hold it down. And YECO, probably going to get down to the $5. That next support there, the 460s. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to take my profit. I'm going to walk away here. I don't even care about the profit for you guys. Important it is to understand where to be buying, where to be selling, and just that overall idea. Like I said, I had a game plan thinking, okay, if this thing pulls back, we got the 488 there. It's looking strong. You're going to have shorts piling in there. My game plan is this is probably going to push above $5 because you got that whole dollar. Normally you get that whole dollar break. I don't know what it is. Those whole dollars are like magnets. Those whole dollars. And a lot of times, if this stock would have gotten stuck there at $5, that probably would have been, the top there. But we get those magnets. You just get these kind of like magnet numbers where you get those whole dollars where the stock just really wants to go there. Because I also think what that is you have the emotional aspect where people are sitting there. Same idea that I was doing when I was trading it. I'm sitting there, right? I'm sitting here at this 460 area, and I'm like, I'm not selling until this goes to $5, right? I'm not selling until it goes to $5. And that's exactly what happened. I think that's really the key here for this stock. That $5 whole dollar right there at $5, that support was there. It's pushing, and everyone's thinking, everybody who bought on this dip, everybody who's buying here, everybody who bought in here, who's holding, this is going to break over 5. This is going to break over 5. And if enough people think that, and they pull the demand, and they pull the supply off of the market, so everybody's holding in here, everybody's holding, thinking this is going to go over $5, well, it ends up going over $5 because everyone's sitting there. And like, it's going to go, it's going to go, it's going to go. And finally, there's a break. Kind of the same idea here. I would think this is almost the same idea, that $6 break. You have people who are buying, and they're thinking, this is going to go to 6. This is going to go to 6. This is going to go to 6. And what's it do? It breaks over 6. So again, that human interaction, that idea that, these stocks, these low float stocks really do move off of just the human aspect. Because people are shorting, people are buying, and we're looking for that move. So there it is. YECO, making moves today. Crazy stock, crazy. There she is, buying the dip, selling the rip. Perfect example of why it's so important. So important. So important. Beautiful. Talk to you guys later on. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button.